So, Belinda, how would you say that I support the review of curriculum documents?
Well, I think that at the start of the year, we map out what we need to do, and then at the end of every term, we review what has been successful, any misconceptions, and then we can forward plan for the next term and for the rest of the year. And I think that you're really good in giving and receiving feedback to teachers, but also supporting that we get feedback from both parents and students to make sure that they've got a really good understanding of the concepts that we're teaching, and we can do that through Seesaw and PSGs and all those kinds of things. But that way, we're able to forward plan and make sure that the curriculum is constantly addressed.
Oh, great. And can you give an example of like how we use data and how I might be able to say support teams with that?
Yeah, well, I think that in planning, when you can come in, when we're talking about our pre-assessments, we look at the concepts that we're trying to identify what children can understand and what they don't. And then we use that pre-assessment to not only plan for our teaching, but then we look at our post data to see if there's any misconceptions, and then we can move forward with our continuation of planning. And that we're constantly looking at our data to see how we should be teaching and what we should be teaching next.
So when is there any particular way in which I might have, like maybe recently, for example, sat with your team and looked at some of that data?
Yeah, like when you took us through that process to improve student ID, where we were able to look at the data, and then you showed us different strategies, and we backed it up with some of our professional readings so we could make sure that we were planning forward.
Cool. And was there anything else you wanted to add about like that process?
I just think that actually being shown the strategies that we should be using made a big difference to our teaching and also to the children's understanding as well.
Okay, great. Thanks for that.
No worries.